Him. There he is.
Hold on, we're live.
Is it live or is it memory?
Yeah, I'm on.
I actually know the guy that wrote and produced that Memorex campaign, Gary Horton, out of Chicago.
Wow.
All right, are we missing anybody? Looks like we're
Missing Carlene.
Carlene. Give it just one more minute here.
Okay.
Hey, Sean, how are you?
It's nice to see you there, Jerry.
Nice to see you too, my friend.
And you too, the other Jerry.
Double Jerry.
Always good to see me.
Hey, Art, if you put a Santa hat on, I won't be able to tell you and Wes apart. We're waiting for Murray. Did she say she was? Yeah, Holly's on.
Oh, here she is. I'll admit her.
Right on time.
She should.
Come on, Murray.
There she comes.
Connecting.
Yeah.
Whoa. Carlene, don't feel bad. Holloway hasn't been able to get on Zoom in like 6 months, and he gets on tonight successfully, and now he's chewing you. He's making fun of you. So this is all.
Oh my gosh, Gary.
Lord, at this point.
Wow. Just throw me under the bus there, Sean.
Say it's the first time we've had a live appearance. So, all right, we'll get rolling. We got everybody here. Julie, it's 7 o'clock ish. Could you call to order? Do the roll call.
Mayor Flower,
Here.
Alderman Dykeman.
Here.
Kilpatrick,
Here,
Breezy,
Here.
Sir,
Here.
Murray,
Here.
Holloway.
Here.
All right. Do we have any questions or motions on the minutes from last week's meeting?
I'll make a motion to approve.
That's Wes. We got a second.
I'll do it.
Jerry's got a second. We got a motion, a second. All in favor?
Aye.
I
Opposed? All right. Minutes are approved. All right, guest period. We got anybody in that has any, I'm seeing Kayla Murray. You got the mug. I like the mug. That's awesome. All right, then we got Rich. Are you in for the guest period or something? You're for fillers?
Hi, Mayor. Yeah, I'm just sitting in to listen to the proceedings and look at the Santa hats.
Well, thanks for turning your camera on. We appreciate it. You fully participating. All right.
You don't want to look at me, do you?
Actually, that's a favor to us. So the whoa.
Oh.
You asked for it.
All right, so we got the guest period is officially closed. Oh, Jeff's here. Excellent. All right, guest period's over. All right, going to the P&Z recommendations from last time. So we got a recommended favorable for the Midwest Motors special use permit. So Wes, you were down there for that one. Do you have anything? I think it was a full, didn't everybody recommend that one?
Everybody was on board with it. There was nothing negative about it. Everything was good.
Okay. If
So
anybody-
I'll make a motion to approve.
Anybody got any questions or anything like that? We're good. All right, we got a motion and a second. Everybody in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Anybody opposed?
Who seconded? I didn't quite catch.
Maria.
Thank you.
All right. That, so it looks like we all had, we didn't have anything, so we got a so we'll go into that on the next item, I guess, or no, that's approved, isn't it?
Mm.
That's it. So,
Yeah.
yeah, you're approved, so if you want, you don't have, I mean, you can stay if you want, but I wouldn't. All right, see you later. The daily hybrid petition, so this is the one that we did before, but then this was on, this one we did before for the moratorium, but now we're coming back with formal, and then we've got, you got all the information that we requested. As far as staff had, I don't think they had anything else in there, so Jeff's on, if anybody's got questions, motions, or whatever, but we need to he's asking us to approve the transportation facility down there at by the tracks.
No questions.
I think it's pretty straightforward. I'll motion to approve it.
I'll second.
Hey, Jerry Holloway, you're not on this one though, right?
Jerry has no stake in the company as ownership or anything at this time. He has been approached to join the team at some point, but that's.
How about if we do that? How about if we do this? How about, hey, Jerry, I would recommend that I think I'm feeling very good. The votes are there anyway, and it probably makes no sense. I would just recuse if I were you.
All right, I'll recuse myself.
I'll second.
Second then.
You're going to second him recusing?
Second to recusal.
No.
All in favor of recusing, Jerry? All right. Yeah.
Good Lord.
All right, Jerry's out, but do we have a motion to approve? All right,
Motion to approve.
That's what I was gonna second.
Motion. And then
Second,
Second, is
Whoever.
Maria or Harleen? All right, so
Whatever.
Wes, Carleen.
Carleen, so then we got a motion, a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed? All right, we're good to go. So you're approved on that now, Jeff.
Thanks, sir.
All right. Now we got the Quick Trip Corporation re-subdivision, which is really just cleanup of what they've been doing down there in the development process. So yeah, it's just, and we'll be doing that by ordinance, but we need to vote on that ahead, Craig? Okay, so if there's any questions or anything like that, but we'll do that in the ordinance. All right, so moving down to Bill 9, it'd be item 5, but it'd be Bill 2681, approving the Quick Trip Corporation. And it would be ordinance number 2567 if passed. So any questions or a motion on that bill?
Motion to read it first time by short.
Got a
Short
second?
title.
Yep.
I'll second.
All right, so we got a Jerry to a Kevin. Motion a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
An ordinance approving the subdivision of approximately 5.84 acre parcel located at 290 East 4th Street.
All right,
A motion to read 2681 for the second time by short title.
Second.
all right, we got Jerry to Maria that time.
Thank you.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Anybody opposed?
Say it
She
again.
done?
Can you do
Did
it
she
again?
read it? I didn't hear her read it.
Yeah, she read it.
A
Okay.
motion to read the third time.
All right, we got a Dykeman a first, who's second?
Second.
Second,
First second, so we got Jerry to Maria for the third time by short title. All those in favor?
Aye.
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 Opposed?
An ordinance approving the subdivision of approximately 5.84 acre parcel located at 290 East 4th Street.
I make a motion, we adopt Bill 2681 into ordinance by roll call vote.
A second.
Arlene to Kevin. All right, it's up to you guys.
Alderman Kilpatrick,
Yes.
Dykeman,
Yes.
Askersy,
Yes.
Sir,
Yes.
Murray,
Yes.
Holloway.
Yes.
All right, what we got next? The health insurance program. So that was what we described at the last meeting. So that would be the same situation we talked before. We were talking about saving the dollars for that on the sorry.
What's happening?
I think my phone beeped over there or something, so. All right, you guys, it'd be bill number 2680, employing the new health, authorized 2682. authorizing-
26882.
2682.
I make a motion to read Bill 2682 for the first time in short title.
Second,
We got a motion, a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
An ordinance authorizing entering into a contract with the MIRNA Life Policy.
Pardon me, I got a burglar on. It's false alarm.
I make a motion to read 2682 for the second time in short title.
second,
Second. You got it.
Going home. This is good. So we have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
An ordinance authorizing entering into a contract with MIRMA Health for city employee health insurance.
I make a motion, we read Bill 2682 for the third time by short title.
Second.
So it was Carleen to Wes. All those in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed?
An ordinance authorizing entering into a contract with MIRMA Health for city employee health insurance.
I make a motion that we adopt Bill 2682 into ordinance by roll call vote.
I second.
Alderman Kilpatrick,
Yes.
Dykeman,
Yes.
Escreasy,
Yes.
Sir,
Yes.
Murray,
Yes.
Holloway.
Yes.
All right, that was approved. Bill 2682 will bear ordinance number 2568. And the last one we have, or item 7, which is amended on there, is Bill 2683, which would authorize us to enter into the contract for the Highway 66 traffic study, which was we're paying some, Pacific was paying some, and then we've got several businesses in the fire district are along there all chipping in to do the study to see if there's any safety improvements that can be made on that stretch between Pacific and us. So we've got that contract in. So are there any questions or anybody want to make a motion on it?
I just have a comment that I think that this is a terrific opportunity. I've been approached by friends that live in the Pacific area that have had concerns about this for a long time. And I just think it's a good neighborly approach. Glad to be able to work with Pacific and the fire district on this.
I too, I travel it every day, up and down, up and down. I've seen a lot of things happen. I've seen a Pacific police officer almost lose his life a couple of years ago. And I think this is a great thing that we're doing.
Absolutely.
Good deal.
Mhm.
Well, do you want to do it?
Let's do it. I'll make a motion that we read Bill number 2683 for the first time by short title.
Second.
Maria,
Sorry.
Kevin and Maria. All right, we got all those in favor?
Aye.
We opposed?
An ordinance authorizing entering into a contract with Lockmuller Group for US Highway 66 traffic study services.
Anybody want to read?
Motion. Yeah, let's read 2683 for the second time by short title.
Second.
All right, we had a Kevin and Jerry. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Anybody opposed?
Aye.
All right. Let's go, Kev.
An ordinance authorizing entering into a contract with Lockmuller Group for US Highway 66 traffic study services.
All right. Who wants to
Motion to read Bill 2683 for the third time by short title.
Second.
Second.
Got to get faster, Wes. All
Yeah.
right, we're gonna have to start on it, so. All right, all those in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed?
An ordinance authorizing entering into a contract with Lockmuller Group for US Highway 66 traffic study services.
I move that we adopt Bill 2683 into ordinance by roll call vote.
Second.
Alderman Kilpatrick,
Yes.
Dykeman,
Yes.
Escreasy,
Yes.
Sir,
Yes.
Murray,
Yes.
Holloway.
Yes.
All right, so bill number 2683 will bear ordinance number 2569. We'll get that out of here. All right, we have the bills for approval on item 8. Any questions or motions?
I have a question on the, let's see, on the first page about the, what is it? The Club Car Wash Operating LLC for the citywide car washes for 240. So that appears on the first page, the City of Eureka bills for approval, and then also appears on the recurring expenditures on the second page, about 15 down. So is that supposed to be on both ones?
Yeah, one's November and one's December.
Oh, is it?
40.
So they're not due. I'm asking, hold on one second. let me get-
I don't see the club one on the recurring, Carleen.
It's on the second page of the recurring. About 15.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, I see. it
Yeah,
now.
that's for November and December, I think.
Is that what it is?
I think so, because I see it on December 15th bills of approval and on the November 2020 recurring.
It's the timing. They're both monthly bills. It's just a timing issue of when they got paid, I think, but they're not the same bill paid twice. If that's what, I think that's what you're driving at, isn't it, Carly?
Right, that's what I was just asking, make
It's
sure it
two
wasn't.
different months, and I
It was,
think it's
it was a
just
good
timing.
catch though.
Yes.
Okay.
That's not bad.
Well, and I wanted to say kudos to Barb or whomever with the catching all of the fraudulent charges as well. So
Absolutely.
Excellent. Yeah, Craig made a very inappropriate comment that I'm not going to get back. All right, so do we have a motion on the bills to pay?
so
the bill?
moved.
All right. Actually,
Second.
can I make a motion to pay both of them at the same
I have
time?
a question about the recurring.
No.
So we got the motion to pay the bills. So let's do that one. We'll get to recurring. So all those in favor of paying the bills?
We need a
Aye.
second. I don't have a second.
I second.
Okay. I
I'll-
didn't hear you.
We got a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Go ahead. All right, Maria, go ahead.
So why is the police department 2 vehicles on the recurring? Surely we're not buying 2 new vehicles every month.
It just depends on the time frame of the arrival of the invoice as to how it's processed.
Yeah, it's a gap thing with the it's not it's recurring because it was in between the meetings, I think is what he's saying. So some of them were catching up and some are going forward. So they're not a month, it's not a recurring expense, even though it says recurring bills.
Got
It's-
it.
Which is weird.
Yeah.
All right. Do we have any other questions on the recurrings?
I move that we pay the bill.
Second,
We got a motion, and a second to do the recurring bills. All those in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed? All right, we're good on that. We got acknowledgement of financials. Any questions on that, or we just need a motion to acknowledge?
There's no additions or deletions. I move that we approve.
Second.
you gotta be fast with this group, boy.
Yeah, go into Kevin. All right, so we got a motion, and a second.
Aikman.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Anybody
Aye.
opposed? All right, they're approved on the financials. All right, we'll go to comments on my screen. I'll go to Maria first.
Nothing.
All right, Wes.
I'm good.
All right, we got Kevin.
Well, I have had some constituents in the neighborhood ask again about the possibility of doing some cleanup in a creek that I don't know that we have a name for it. It goes between, it's in the backyards of Williams and Forest Run, extending from where I live at Bowlby Park all the way down to Augustine. So there's been some,
Sabo Creek.
what's that?
I think it's called Sabo Creek.
Sabo Creek? Well, that's a possibility we could certainly consider.
Yeah.
So especially when it floods. So anyway, there's been some concern about doing some cleanup, and as far as I can tell, that's going to be a community effort of getting some neighbors together. So this is something that we are going to be approaching. Maybe we can get the word out because some people are not going to be able to participate, don't have the physical means, but we're certainly going to want permission from homeowners to be able to access that. And wintertime may be the best time to address that with the lack of foliage. So anyway, we may be able to combine that with some honeysuckle eradication if we can get homeowners concerns addressed as well regarding that. But that's part of the problem. We've got a lot of that stuff down there that's blocking things up and slowing the flow. So essentially, I think the primary concern that we have is extending from Forest Hill, which is just opposite of the city-owned retention basin, from that point to the north all the way to Augustine. It's going to be quite a project, so it's not going to be something accomplished in a weekend. But I want to kind of get the word out there to people that we are going to be approaching and trying to organize an effort. A lot of interest there, so I think that this is something that we should be able to do. I'm hoping that we can see some form of city participation, but we'll advance this as private citizens and then talk about what some opportunities are later.
All right, so you're talking about trying to organize the neighborhood right now and try and take some steps
Correct.
in those areas through volunteer methods and then keep us.
Yeah, it's sort of the same type of concept, Sean, that you and the city had addressed with the city-owned creek beds, which run through, the park systems and those types of things. of removing some debris that really doesn't belong there. It was either washed in the watershed, or we've got fallen trees that are acting like dams. So this is kind of, it's a moving target, if you will, because every rush of water changes the dynamics a little bit. So you can have a problem created in one spot, and then perhaps a few months later with a heavy rainflow and different storm situations, maybe that might be a problem that occurs, a block to the north of where we had worked before. But I think that a concentrated effort could certainly help move some of the water and allow it to get into Flat Creek rather than creating dams and backing into places where it hadn't before. So we're experiencing problems in different sectors. And I think that it's time that we address it, at least as citizens. And if we can find a way to involve the city, I would love to find out how we could do that too. But we are going to move forward with this, and I wanted to kind of get the word out.
Okay, I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Let's see. Holloway.
I have nothing. I could sing it.
Don't. Dykeman.
Just want to, I think this is our last meeting before Christmas, isn't it?
Yes.
So
Yes.
I just want to wish everyone a very Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. That's all I got.
Thank you. Thank you, my friend.
Yep.
Thanks, Jerry.
You know,
Merry Christmas, Jerry. All right, Carleen, where you got?
I would like to say, was that Craig who found the new insurance program? I can't remember who that was.
Yes.
Can we see his lovely mug? Would you mind? Hey,
No,
Craig.
No,
I just wanted to acknowledge you as far as like saving us so much money as a city. So thank you for, for your hard work and your dedication that you always have, for the city. So you're saving us a lot of money, and I appreciate that.
Here, here.
I appreciate it. As always, it's a group effort. I'll pass the word on to staff, particularly Bart Flynn.
Thank you.
Yeah, excellent work.
It was difficult for me to listen to. Real quick, I had two things for you guys on, we did get some good initial support on the public comment period for the flood wall project we had is out. So just as a commentary, we got a support letter from Paul Northington over at Rockwood, who's their CFO, and then also from Mark Miles sent one in. And then I've got one from Dottie Bailey, our local rep, and then Dave Schatz, who's our state senator, has also gotten one in. And I'm hoping that we're going to have some more to just show a consensus of several of the people that are elected officials in the jurisdiction. So we're continuing, and we've gotten a lot of citizens. I know that you guys are talking about doing that as group too, so or as individuals. So they're not, mostly those comments are meant to look at regulators, but I think it's very helpful in our situation to show there's a lot of people in the community that are interested in it. The other one was that we did include in here, and at the end of your packet, we had worked with the Parks Department, Kristen over there, to do an update on the some of their key numbers. So if you guys have that on there, this is, I kind of talked to her for maybe 10 minutes. She did most of this on her own. But if you guys have different information or anything you want on it, you're free to ask her, or talk to Craig or her. But the biggest thing I was trying to do is divide up these paid memberships from the Silver Sneaker Renew Active, so you could kind of see the difference, because we used to kind of mix them all together, and the Renew Actives are more of a pay per use deal. The members are what pay the bills over the timbers. But you can see on that, year to year, we're down, 40% members at the timbers, which, I think given what's going on, I'm actually pleasantly surprised, I think, for what we've been able to hang on over there. And they are getting some use, and hopefully when they get back, they'll do that well. I think if I had anything else on there that was, and then they have been real good. I mean, there are all these other activities as far as the Christmas boxes and the tree and several of these other things, I think have been pretty good. So they're doing a good job over there. That's all I had.
Can I piggyback on that, Sean?
Go ahead.
I just want to say that I think that Kristen is doing a fantastic job. I noticed that on the park board minutes, and maybe this is just perception, I wasn't there, so I don't know 100%, but it looks as though like it was really a team effort. The meeting minutes, showed that there's a lot of participation in, what's that?
Participation.
Yeah, it's a lot of participation, a lot of teamwork. And I had stopped by to there was I wanted to talk
Right.
about Santa's mailbox too. I apologize. But anyway, I stopped by to see Anne, and she, well, I stopped by to see Lizzie. She wasn't there. I spoke with Anne and a couple of the people up there, and you know, the morale seems really high, and you know, she's just doing a fantastic job, and everyone there at Parks and Recs, you know, doing a fantastic job. So I wanted to make note of that. And also something that I forgot to mention was Santa's mailbox in, you know, there at the Spur. You know, this is our, let's see, 2016 was the first year that was there, and I kind of help Santa get those letters to respond to those kids. And this year, I figured we would have gotten more letters because of everything that's going on, but then somebody had pointed out the fact that we didn't have the big Christmas tree lighting to have, you know, that big push at the beginning. But usually by this time we have hundreds and hundreds of letters, and right now, I think last year there was about 600 total. But this year, I mean, we're not even, I don't even think we're right at 100 yet. So I don't know if there's something that we can do, put out there, and, you know, just remind people that it's there. And since it's been moved this year, it's not outside Chickenelli's, you know, people might not know 100% that it's down there, but yeah, so that's out there. So anyway, that's it.
Sounds good. All right, I think that's it for the, if anybody, that'd be it for the big meeting. If there's anything else, or if anybody wants to call for closed.
Call for close.
All right. All right, so we got a motion and a second. All in favor going into closed?
Aye.
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 Logging off. We'll see you in a bit.
Merry
Bye.
Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas, Caitlin, Marie, Mary.
Merry Christmas.
Merry
Happy
Christmas.
holidays.
Bye.
Aye.